Welcome to Bon Appetit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. Now, Thanksgiving is next week, so we're going to focus on a traditional Thanksgiving dessert. Tonight, we'll bring you our apple crisp. This recipe will take about 10 cubed apples. So I've left the skin on because the apple skin contains a lot of fiber, quercetin, vitamin C, and potassium. So for me, it's important to keep those intact in the apple. Today we're using Fuji apples, by the way. Or this is about 10 Fuji apples. I've cored them and cubed them. This will also call for a quarter cup of white sugar or light brown sugar. I have all of the citrus available in the house, so just 2 small citruses. Got some extra cinnamon, and our secret ingredient today will be local honey. For the topping of this crisp, we're going to use 1 cup of sifted all-purpose flour. I have 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar packed. I have 1 cup of instant oats or just oats. And I have 1 stick of butter cubed. This is 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. This is a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This is a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. I've had these apples underwater to keep them from browning, so now I'm just going to drain off all that water, but while I do, I'm going to retain 1/2 cup of that apple water to dress these. Pour our strained apples into our baking dish, make a nice layer. Brown sugar. And I'm just going to toss that in by hand. Put that reserve water. Just take my cinnamon, just sprinkle a thin layer so that we have that flavor in our base. And then our secret ingredient is our local honey. Just drizzle a couple of ribbons of honey across there. As this bakes, the flavor of that honey will sink into the apples and everyone will say, "What did you do? Why is that so different than Grandma's?" Alright, with my apples fully dressed on the bottom layer, I'm just going to set this to the side and get started on our our crisp topping. Start with your baking soda and your baking powder. Give that a quick whisking in with the fork. Add your spices, your oats, cubed butter, and your brown sugar. I would go at this with a fork, but you know me. Hey, Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the apple stop in the middle of the road?
No idea.
Because it ran out of juice. Like an electric car in winter time. Wait, what? As always, once the shooting starts, I forgot a key ingredient. So while we're here, before we get too far, I'm gonna add, you know what, why not 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Hey Carrie, You know what they say about apple puns?
What's that?
They're always ripe for the picking. This is the texture we're looking for, so we're just going to try and put a uniform layer on top of all of our apples. Oh, and I remembered to preheat the oven this time, but I forgot to tell you viewers at home, you want your oven preheated to 350 degrees for this recipe. We're going to put this in the 350 degree oven for 45 minutes. It's been 45 minutes, so let's check on our Bone Apple Crisp.
Bad.
Hey, Carrie, what is a baby apple's favorite blood relative?
Okay.
It's Granny, of course. It's
Aww.
Granny Smith apples.
I like those.
Let's see what we've done. If you want to top your apple crisp with ice cream, I really recommend you check out our mason jar ice cream video from a few weeks ago. Now, if you'll check this out, what I have is just a little dairy topping. I'm gonna run around the edge before I give this a bite. I'm gonna stab a few apples here. Oh, those are so tender, and you know that the skin is gonna be tender too. So just take that out of the center. This will make your knees weak. The apples are so soft and tender, they melt in your mouth. And the crispy oats give that a real good base for those apple flavors to stand on. Let us know how this goes when you try this recipe at home. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave any recipes you'd like to see us make in the future in the comments below. Thank you for joining us at Bon Appetit, and God bless.
Bon Appetit.
Yeah, so welcome to Bon Appetit, where we make, I guess, some dreams come true or something.
Always.
I have no script.
Thanksgiving. We gotta feed the boys.
Welcome to Bon Appetit, where we make all of your dreams in the kitchen come true. If you have to feed the boys this Thanksgiving...
How did the gum cross the road?
Gum?
Yeah.
I don't know, how did the gum cross the road?
It was stuck to the chicken's foot.
Oh my God.
Just gonna ignore that background. Wow.
Somebody need attention over there? Storm, you're on TV. Anyway. Once you get this to a uniform layer all the way across your entire
Pan.
pan,
Bon Appetit.
oh, we're back.
Hi. Smells
It's
good in here.
It smells good in here. Mm-hmm. You feeling my butt? So what we do is we let this rest for about 45 minutes. You should see your face right now.
What? He's an only child. He needs all the attention.
So we're gonna let this rest for about 35 minutes. You should see her face.
So sad.
Let us know how this goes when you try this at home. Let us know how this goes